enjoying your cigarette.
Sitting here smoking a cigarette.
You didn't have to come down, I was gonna come up.
Well, you hesitated, which made me feel like you wanted me to come down, so I came down. We could go back up.
Wasn't hesitating, was just taking my time. Kaz and Ascar, how you going? I'm willing to gather that the news has reached your ears by this point.
Yeah, not from you though, which is surprising.
From who?
Well, I've heard from all sorts of people now, but initially it was from Freddie Foster.
Freddie who?
You say that every single time. It doesn't matter. How are you feeling about it?
That is a good question. I don't think many people have asked me that. I went over to the graves and tidied them up. Had a little chat to everyone. You know, in the end, I think I just pitied them. It had to be done, but they met us in an open field at the canyon. It was me and Growler. St. John and Margot showed up. Said that they was retiring and the last thing they were going to do before leaving this place was kill us. Rid this place of us for good. And we spoke for a bit. He had a pump-action rifle with him. And I said to him, look at what it's come to. The difference between someone like you and the difference between someone like me, it's quite simple. I got to where I was, fighting beside others. You got to where you were by clawing your way over others, putting people in front of you to take the fall. I ascend with others by my side, you ascend over others, and that's why there is no one by your side other than Margot. Because you've burnt every bridge you could possibly burn through your stupidity. That's why you're the snake. But they were fixated on proclaiming that they were going to rid themselves of us and retire peacefully. And so guns were drawn. Me, Growler, St. John, Margot shooting at each other for what felt like an eternity. And it was a vicious fight. The hardest I'd ever see them seen them before. Every time we got close to St. John, Margot was there, almost putting us down. The tides of the fight changed once we managed to put her down. St. John lost a scruple in his head, started charging with us with a pump action. He too fell, and we took them to Mary Glass's grave. Indy was there with Carl Kay and a few other people, and Julius had seen but not yet arrived. We dumped St. John and Margot at Mary Glass's grave. They were still alive at that point, and on the way over, he was whispering in my ear that after this he was just going to be another voice in my head. When we had them there, I had Zip's gun with me, and I pointed it at him, and I told him to apologise to Zip and Isaac and all the rest for what you did to the graves, and he refused. So I pulled out my machete and I started carving into his tongue while he squealed like a pig. I gave him a snake tongue to match his snake coat while he gargled on his own blood. After that, Growler executed Margot and then executed St. John. And after they was dead, we went to go bury them, and then Julius Bradshaw showed up wanting to take them to medical, not realizing they were dead. Him and his crew. After they left, we covered them with dirt. I went and shared a drink, and then left for the fort. And now I wonder when the next ones will come to take their place. You ask me how I feel about it. Truth be told, I don't feel much of anything. It felt good. But after that, it felt like nothing. Margot carried this with her. You know, she was quite a poet too.
Oh, yeah?
All the ripples left as you leave, oh, try and hold me as I slip on through your grasp. How can you hold what you never knew? All the questions that you'd never ask. I am pushed and I'm pulled at your beck and your call, while you don't change at all. Don't erase me, don't blame me, hate me if you want to hate me, if that's what fate wanted, if only she'd told me. I wouldn't be haunted, wasted, a lost future anticipated. Moments lost in haste. Flavours unsavoured and efforts belaboured. I grieve the loss of the past I could not appreciate enough, and if I'd known, would it have changed what I'd sown? To know the earth was salted, would I have halted or continued to try and grow? Or is that the point of it all, to try and try? Hoping along the way, you'll find the reason why. To find the comfort and the truth in the pretty lies, and look inside so when our resolve is tried, we can be satisfied, even if it no longer means you and I.
You know, I think the only reason why I got away with stabbing St. John is because Margot was writing in that little book, yards and yards away. And I suppose, in a strange way, they were kind of meant for each other, because one thing you probably don't know about St. John is he was a little bit of a poet himself. He also wrote lots of poetry. It doesn't matter anymore. You say you pity him, I don't. He had everything. He had Zoe, he had Frank, he had me, he had Cliff, he had Huxley. We all had each other. He cared more about killing you and Growler and anybody else, really. He cared more about them than he ever cared about any of us. When he had you, he wouldn't tell anybody where he had moved you. And the Ledbetters came and he said, if I die, nobody will ever find Dazza. I have to go. So he ran away while I took a bullet for that coward. He only cared about himself. And maybe Margot. But look how far that got them both.
Still can hear the way he laughed in my ear when he told me, I'm going to kill Serafina. I still wonder what he would have done if he had the chance. To you, to the others. What kind of crossing would we be living in now if it was me and Growler that fell and St. John and Margot prevailed?
Well, I would be in a cellar up at Adler's Ranch, and Frank would be trying his hardest to find me. He was very predictable, St. John. Predictable. I don't know. I can't even be sad because I lost my friend a long time ago, years ago. So I already mourned him. I don't really feel anything either. Glad. I'm glad that he's gone. I didn't really know Margot. I don't really care. She just held his hand and followed him right into the grave, so I'm not going to waste any time feeling sad for somebody like that. At the end of the day, after everything that's happened and after everybody that's died, maybe I'm a little bit selfish, but I don't really care who dies or who lives as long as you're alive, Frank's alive, I'm alive, and maybe like 3 other people that I can't name at the moment. As long as we're alive and they're not, then I'm happy.
know, do you remember a long time ago me mentioning something about her getting a telegram that Finn was speaking to either y'all or the law? Do you remember that? I got a telegram from a unknown person.
That Finn was talking to who? The law.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a lawman, and so it doesn't surprise me.
Turns out it was Tiny Tony that sent me that. He told me the other day. You know, he wants to start something at Rathskeller.
Tiny Tony.
Yeah, he's on the run for murder.
Who'd he kill?
They think he murdered someone, it wasn't actually him. And, I think they want to question him over the murder. No, I think he did kill Jack Nasty. I can't remember the story. He told me something the other day. I have a hard time paying attention to people.
Well,
But he wanted advice on coming out west. I think he wants to become a criminal.
he's been a criminal this whole time.
No, but I think he actually wants to be called one now, not dip his toe in.
Oh, okay. I like Tiny Tony.
I like him a whole hell of a lot more than I like a lot of people that currently are in the West, I'll tell you that much. When you were talking before, it just reminded me of how many people I just despise these days, how many people I can't stand, how many people out here have such unearned arrogance and disrespect to this place.
Yeah. Even saying that, I like Tiny Tony, but I don't think I'd cry if he died.
I don't think I'd cry if many people died anymore. I can count them on my fingers. I've had my time to weep. I've wept so much for so many people. I don't know if I can anymore.
Are you going to Growler's auction?
Didn't know there was one.
Oh. I don't know when it is.
I am looking for information about an auction though.
What kind of auction?
I was told there was an auction held by the law, and my gun came up and the Parvi bidded on it, but the Parvi was outbidded by someone.
Okay.
So someone outbid the Parvi and bought my gun. I don't know who it was. I've been trying to find out.
I can ask Mick. Mick likes me, I think.
Who's Mick? You mean Mickey?
No, not Mickey. God, I had to pretend to like Mickey McCarthy when I was in Sisika, and I had to be nice to him.
You know, I ran across him. He still claims on his deathbed that, you know, his dying breath that he never ratted, that it was all a misunderstanding.
Well, maybe he either accidentally or on purpose told St. John something that he shouldn't have. Oh well.
I'm done trying to... What's the point? Where did looking for a rat get me last time? It got me locked up in a cellar, almost dead, when it wasn't even my outfit. I was doing it for the West. But, the people... You hear about what the Los Alvardados did to us?
I heard something, yeah.
Murdoch got fucked over by Sophie, and then instead of coming to me and talking about it, he sent 6 people to fight his fight for him.
Yeah, I remember him telling me that Sophie was going to get hers.
Yeah,
My little friend Sophie was going to get hers. Okay.
Yeah, only he had no balls to actually do it himself. He sent the fucking fake Westerners after us. The ones that would rather shoot someone who's been in the West longer than any of them fucking put together. They'd rather shoot me and protect Murdoch, some townie that ain't even out here half the time, I hear.
And Taco Tuesdays are very important to the Los Alvados,
Yeah,
apparently.
fuck them and their fucking business. All they're fucking interested in, it's not the West, it's preserving their business assets. Muppets.
A former ranger and he wanted to be a deputy.
Who wanted to be a deputy?
Murdoch.
Yeah, and the same fucking guy who was a vigilante, they'd rather shoot me over that guy. Fucking idiots.
He was with St. John. Well, first of all, he was a ranger. And then he had aspirations to be a deputy. And then he fucked that up by being with St. John. And then he didn't like some of the things St. John was doing. And so he asked my advice. And I said, if you want to be a deputy, then you need to step away and you need to just go back to doing what you were doing. You know? And then he did. He stepped away from St. John and he was trying to be a deputy again. And then here's my surprise when he shows up here giving you guns. A lot of things have happened, apparently.
Well, if there's anything I've learned about Murdoch is, I thought I was having a bit of respect for the fella, but him and St. John deserve each other. He sent 6 people to fight his fight for him.
God, I hate that.
And the Los Alvados are no better. They're all just a bunch of towny eastern muppets. Don't belong out here. But I don't give a fuck.
I heard that they were going to try to live in the manor for a little while.
Yeah, it's that the East can have them. That's where they belong.
I don't even know who they are. Every time I see them, they're somebody different.
Now, Sophie's still in a fucking comatose state after that shootout. She ain't woken up. I ain't seen Logan, I ain't seen Denian. I ain't seen most of my other folk. I think they're laying low.
I saw Whiskey not too long ago. I saw Growler and all them.
How long ago was this?
Oh, that was last week.
Yeah, I saw her yesterday at Armadillo. We spoke briefly. I said meet me at Gaptooth. She never showed up and I just went to sleep.
And Carl Kay's riding around with Fort Mercer.
I ran into Carl Kay. I didn't know that though. Interesting. Wasn't he a Ledbetter?
Yeah, he was.
What do you make of Carl Kay? I can't get a read on that guy.
He's not so bad. He thinks he's funnier than he is. He thinks he's more attractive than he is. He likes to torture people. I mean, he's all right, but I wouldn't call him my friend. Another person that I wouldn't cry if they died.
I got another gang doing some work for me. The loose ends. They're trying to find out who got my gun at auction as well, and I've tasked them to bring me some Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department weapons for our stockpile.
Okay. Like I said, I know Mick from the Pavi. I can just go over there and ask him at some point.
Oscar tried. Pavi didn't remember who outbidded them.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they will remember. Maybe you can jog their memory, but if you talk to them and they remember, let me know. But someone out there...
Okay.
I'm just wondering who could possibly want to outbid the Pavi, because the Pavi are loaded with money. They must have offered a lot, right? So it's got to be someone richer than the Pavi that could outbid them. I'd love to know who it is. Mostly
I'll try to find out.
If it's mine, I want it. I don't want it to be sitting in some townie's collection. And I have a feeling it is a townie.
Yeah, probably somebody who's heard of you, read about you in the paper, heard about you from their deputy friends, and says, I don't want that guy to have his gun. I'm going to lock it up forever in my bank.
You know, it's no secret, it was all over the papers. My name and Growler's responsible for St. John and Margot's death. So if I have it right, I'm probably looking at double murder. Law, last time I ran into Law, it was horrible. Barely got away.
God, I hope they don't show up here now.
Would you like to go for a ride out west?
Yeah. Sure. I gotta talk to you about something.
Alright, well, we can save it for all when we're on the road. I wouldn't mind stretching my horse's legs.
Yeah, I gotta stop in Tumbleweed and get cheese.
You're 2Ks into your run club when the truth hits you.
If that's okay with you.
Hate this. Lucky.
What? What'd you say?
I said I need to stop in Tumbleweed and get cheese.
Cheese. Okay.
It's my horse.
I failed to mention something to you about that day where we killed him. Before that, well, after that, I went to go meet up with Whiskey, Clay, Lane, a few others. I stopped at Saint Denis to check my telegrams, and Indy and Donovan were there.
Oh, were they sad?
Donovan was very, very angry. He was livid, foaming at the mouth, saying the crossing would be a better place without me, and the best thing I could do for this place was die like a dog. And I said, Donovan, you want to know a little secret? St. John squealed like a pig before he died, and I enjoyed it too. And I started riding off, and he pulled his gun and pointed it at me, but he didn't shoot. That's the last time I saw him.
Oh, okay.
Indy was trying to press me and say, are you coming after Salem next? Are you coming after Donovan? Are you coming after Julian? Indy was trying to get me to say things so they could go and repeat it to the people they want to, but I said, I'm not talking to you in front of the whole town, because there were people listening. But it felt like Indy was trying to get me to make an admission so they could confirm it. Just seeking confirmation, nothing else.
Oh, well. Fuck Indy.
Looking at that man just pains me. It shouldn't,
Yeah,
but
me
it
too.
does. It really does. It's like...
Let's go this way.
It's like I'm looking at someone wearing a skin mask of someone I used to know. It's very odd.
Yeah. They've started to grow a backbone, and they've even started being mean and nasty to me. Which, fair enough, I've been awful, but...
Maybe you can answer me a question I've been asking myself.
Okay.
Why haven't I shot Indy?
I don't know why you haven't shot Indy. I've expected you to shoot Indy several times, and
Why haven't
you
I?
haven't. I don't know. You have every reason to. You're holding on to the person Indy was. You're not focusing on the person who Indy is currently. Which is typically you. You hold on to the past a lot. So it's understandable.
Do you think that makes me weak?
No, I don't think it makes you weak. Of course not. Anybody can point a gun and shoot it. And it's easy. You've shown a lot of restraint. As annoying as it has been, you know, sometimes when you shoot somebody, specifically when you shoot somebody I don't like, you know, it brings me joy. And it has been annoying that you haven't shot Indy. Specifically because I won't do it myself. Oh well. No, it doesn't make you weak.
Better question yet, why haven't you shot Indy?
Because I'm not shooting Indy. Just because I go off the handle one time doesn't mean I'm just going to go around shooting everybody that's pissed me off. Not like I haven't thought about it.
You know, come to think of it, I kept a promise to your husband, of all people.
Huh.
He came
Keep
to
this
me.
up and you're going to be invited to family dinners.
Can I headbutt a cactus instead?
No, and say what you were going to say.
He came to me and he did something I never thought he'd do, and that was request something of me, and that was to make sure the threat was dealt with. Which I guess I held up my end of the bargain. St. John's no more. His death threat on you goes with him into the ground. Luckily.
Look at you and Frank getting on.
I don't know if I'd call it that. I'd just say having a mutual understanding of something.
Yeah, let me just check something in down here.
You have your cheese to go get.
Yeah, I have to get cheese. I just wanted to see if they were giving away a pump action.
Also, Serafina,
Yeah.
you can have your pump action back. I don't want it.
Okay. You can have your sword back if you want it.
Okay, I'll take it back.
Okay, let me get it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You know what I think I'm gonna do with this sword? I might offer it to them loose end kids if they can get the name of the person that has my gun and bring me a couple guns from the sheriff
Oh,
office. They get a sword, it'll be worth all that and then some.
I'm sure that they would like that.
You heard of the loose ends?
No, I haven't.
A bunch of young'uns, I think, just got here.
If this horse fucks up again today, stabling it for good.
What horse is that?
It's just Cheese.
Is that
He's named after
Cheddar's
Cheddar.
horse?
No, it's my horse, but I named it after Cheddar.
Yeah, right.
Where do you want to go? We could go anywhere.
Why don't we do the rounds? Just go. We can go by the graves, visit there briefly, then just
All right, I'll
do
follow
a trail around the west.
Okay.
I might telegram a few people because I just haven't been bothered to respond. Flo telegrammed me. I've already responded to her, but she asked me, "How are you? How are you not utterly broken? How do you do this every day?"
Oh god, it sounds like she's going through it.
Well, she did just lose her friends.
Oh. Oh, which makes what I have to talk to you about. Well, I'm not gonna ask your permission. I'm doing something, and you can be mad at me all you'd like.
How
You
about
can chastise me. You can be angry, but you ain't gonna stop me. I want to start with that.
if you say so?
Okay. Because I'm gonna do something that's pretty fucked up.
Alright, let's... Sounds like I need to stop to hear this. What are you gonna do?
Well,
Do I want to know?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know. I won't know until you tell me, but do I want to know
Okay.
before you tell me? I don't know either. Do I want to know after you tell
don't
me?
know.
I don't know.
You want to know after I do it? I'm not gonna do it myself. I'm gonna pay somebody to do it.
You know what? I'd rather not know. Don't tell me.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I don't want any knowledge. If you know it's something that I wouldn't agree with, I don't want any knowledge of it until after it's done. I don't want to have
Okay.
that sitting on my conscience.
deal.
I'm not your fucking. What you do, you live by a certain set of standards, alright, that are different to mine. What you do is your own. You live your own life, but
Okay. It's not something I would typically do. It's a petty. I'm being very petty, but in a very fucked up way. Don't worry, we'll talk about it. After.
okay.
I just need Lane to wake up.
That man's hard to get a hold of. I know he's been around. He's around. He's actually been around quite a bit. He's around every day. You shouldn't have a problem getting a hold of him.
Okay.
He's usually with whiskey and clay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
Check
talk
it.
to you afterwards. I got a telegram from somebody called Mildred Tate. And I think they're a part of Dead Set. But I don't
Mildred.
really know them that well.
Okay, what was the
They're acting
telegram
like
about?
we're best friends.
What was the telegram about?
Changing for the better, and it's because Cody agents are getting so good.
Just like how they cherish the memories of our friendship and our time spent together. I don't remember ever spending a significant amount of time with this person, and I feel horrible about it. I'm always nice to them when I see them. Oh, also, I've been being awful to Ace Montana through telegrams, which is his own fault because he left his telegram at Twin Rocks asking, would you like a poem? Send your request to GN998. So I sent a request, and he didn't like what I had to say.
You know, speaking of Ace Montana, I telegrammed him about that little thing we found on my door.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's where I got his telegram.
Yeah, so he's saying to me that it wasn't him and he wants to meet and talk about it.
Oh right, okay,
And I think I might believe him.
okay.
Oh, never mind.
You can have my horse. That's
That's
fine.
okay,
We
you
can
can have
trade.
it.
No,
I
I'll
like
take
this horse.
homicide.
I like this. Okay.
So, oh, you don't want to trade anymore? I know. Such a beautiful horse. So you believe him, huh?
I don't know if I do yet.
I don't know.
But what we
Not really.
when we found him. I told you I found him, right? Me, Logan,
Yeah.
a couple of others. We shot him and bashed him. He was pretending to be a priest.
Okay, maybe I didn't hear this story.
Yeah, he
but
was pretending to be a
continue.
priest, and we found him with his friends, and we gave his friends the option to come with him or let him go alone. He told his friends to leave, and we found him, dealt with him. I shot him in the leg. And I said, we could have done so much worse, but I'm giving you a chance if you stop these poems about me. If you stop slandering my name around the crossing, you'll have no more problems. He even thanked us for
Okay.
sparing his life. And I said, why would you leave a note on my door after we showed you such mercy? And then he said it actually wasn't him, it's not me. He wants to meet and talk about it. So if it's not him, and I'll know after I meet him, then I'm thinking it could be Donovan trying to stir the pot.
Oh yeah, it could be.
He has a track record
Ooh,
of
that-
coming. The Twin Rocks.
That makes me feel really bad about the things that I sent.
Now, what did you send?
I asked him, I said, can you write me a poem about a bunch of nobodies who could not could not live up to the name of Van Horn, who became a bunch of townies and started living in Emerald Ranch.
It's not unfounded. They still did talk shit in their little, what was their fucking letters they sent out, their telegrams they sent out to everyone about me.
Yeah.
That's why I fucking shot him.
And then he came back with saying that I don't know shit about shit. And he also wanted to point out that he was also a part of the Leadbetters, who are now dead and gone. And he also wanted to point out that he was part of Thieves,
I want to visit
which
Rathskeller.
is
But that's where I'm headed, by the way, just so you know. Continue.
okay. Yeah, he wanted me to know that he was a part of the Leadbetters and Thieves Landing, which both
The
are
Leadbetters are dead. What is he talking about? Part of Leadbetters.
in Thieves Landing. There's nobody in Thieves
Are
Landing.
the Leadbetters resurfaced? Do they have new branding? Are they Thieves Landing folk now? I'm confused.
He just wanted to point out that he was also, in addition to Van Horn and Emerald Ranch, he was also a part of those groups as well.
Weren't the Leadbetters
that all?
ratting out to Zoe Winters and
That whole thing was Zoe.
they were sheltering her?
They were, but they were also using her, and they were trying to. They were going to give St. John and Zoe to Fort Mercer
Were they
to
giving...
end
Go ahead.
the war between Leadbetters and Fort Mercer.
Were they giving information to Zoe and all them about other gangs?
Probably enough to make Zoe and St. John trust them. Yeah, probably.
Was it enough to get anyone charged?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Zoe at the time was keeping things to herself and not going to law with stuff. It was purely like it was supposed to be beneficial to both parties. Like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. It was really stupid in hindsight. Zoe shouldn't have been doing what she was doing, but she's her own person, and yeah, they were just using her basically.
Everyone using
that.
everyone these days.
Yeah. I sat down and had a conversation with Peaches and the rest of the Ledbetters. And I thought, you know, you can't really trust these people. But they were trusted, and Carl ended up carving up Zoe's face.
Yeah. Maybe Tiny Tony will take the mantle of Ratskeller. At least there'll be people here.
Yeah, that would be good. Haven't seen people here very often. Not that I come here often.
Who in
Reminds me of the gunfights.
Yeah, I remember them. Helped Benny with a few. Gideon.
I had a gunfight here with Zip and Sam and Bex
God,
and Jude.
so many names. Yeah, fuck. That's a while back.
And we took a deputy.
You remember that, but you don't remember our
Hostage.
shootout with fucking the deputies in your manor.
That day was, oh, must have been drinking that day.
Yeah, or flirting, one of the two.
Hey, I've calmed down the flirting. I've grown
1
up
second.
a lot. This is a bad place to just have a second.
Okay. What were you saying?
I was saying it's a bad place to just stop. There's a cougar over here somewhere. Oh God. Oh no, this is a snake. Okay. I bet it's over there. To our right. Anyway, we took a deputy hostage that day. Not really a hostage, more like a you're gonna die if we don't help you sort of thing. And she was so stubborn. She said, I don't want to be with you. I'll let me go. And Sam said, if you go, you're going to bleed out and die because we're not taking you to town. If you want to go, just walk. And she did. And she walked away. I also shoved a bunch of bandages in a fat deputy's mouth. His name was Malarkey, and he was right next to Zip. And I was picking up Zip, and Malarkey was crying and hollering, and I shoved bandages in his mouth, and I told him to shut up.
Oh, you helped him.
Yeah, I did. I helped him. I gave him bandages. I just shoved him down his throat first. All he had to do was...
What the fuck is that?
What is that? Ranger.
They were.
Who is it?
Howdy.
Howdy there.
Howdy.
Who's this?
How's everything going?
Good. This is, Mr. Graves, right?
That's right. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I really can't complain too much these days. Just enjoying the retired life.
Oh, that's good. You're retired.
Again. Yep.
Frank also retired again. Oh,
Well, that's... How many times has it been for him?
twice.
Maybe he'll beat me one day then, because I think I'm the same number.
Oh, okay. Well, I think he's done for good.
Okay, that's what I said too.
Ain't a while.
Well,
Yeah, it's been a while, Mr. Mercer. How have you been?
Surviving. Last time I saw you, you was head first into your business, the gunsmithing, if I remember.
I think the last time we spoke, it was a drink in the saloon. Trying to. Oh no, it was with Merriweather on the hill.
You was
That's at
law.
Blackwater.
That's right.
Yeah. You ever managed to pick your way into that apartment?
I did, yeah.
Good. Well, I'm glad at least you got in there. Anything in there? Any sort of interest? Any sort of old history? And
Oh, plenty.
I don't know.
Lots of things.
I'd ask for a peek, but it's
I don't-
selfish of me.
Even if I did, I don't have the key. Someone else has it.
Oh, I see. Well, that's all right. Well, at least you got everything out of there you wanted to, yeah?
More or less. Now,
Good to hear.
what about you? Are you still... What do you do these days?
Well, I've just started up a new business, as a matter of fact. I'm still doing the gun keeping, gunsmithing, whatever label you'd like to give it, but I do a traveling firearm shop now. I just put the wagon away for the night. Been real quiet this evening, so I figured I'd hang her up and just do a bit of casual hunting.
So you're not a lawman no more?
No, that is the retired part in full effect.
No plans to return to the life?
I mean, I don't want to copy Frank or anything, but I had my taste twice over. The first run was, I suppose, the most successful of it. Second one was sort of just me realizing that I ain't cut out for it around these parts no more. Getting too damn old to chase folks all over the crossing, and, I think folks on both sides of the fence wouldn't appreciate me staying on my horse in a foot chase.
Oh, well. I think you sell yourself short. Maybe what's replaced you is absolute filth that I can't tolerate. Just saying, maybe. Not saying it's a
Sure,
fact.
but that's not something that really I can do anything about, Mr. Mercer. Climbing that ladder is, to be honest with you, just, by the time I ever get to a place where I can enact sort of change of that nature, I mean, I already got one foot in the grave.
I'll tell you one thing right now. It's lawmen like you, or ex-lawmen, that got to where you were through years of grizzled battles or riding or whatever you used to do in the department. You got to where you were through time. It's the lawmen I see now that come in and after 2 weeks on the boat try to come out here and tell me where I belong. It's that unearned arrogance that aggravates me. About not even just law, but people. At the very least, you've earned the right to say that you've bled for the department for years and have worked out this way in the West. You have a right to trot around here. If you wanted to be arrogant, you could get away with it. But it's the unearned arrogance that aggravates me about people. Solomon.
Yeah, I get you. I remember the conversation we had before in the saloon. I know how you feel on the subject, and I've washed my hands of the business. Some of the business, anyways. Traveling firearm sales is I'm put the advertisements up. I put one on the Armadillo board, one in Thieves, and all the other the safer telegram stations. It's just going to be a buy-sell trade from anybody, but if the law comes sniffing around what I'm doing, I ain't going to stop them from doing it. and I'll gladly eat a charge or something of that nature if it means I get to keep on doing my business. So,
Hey, I've got a question, Solomon.
okay.
You, big gun guy, right? Is it safe to say that you might have gone to an auction recently?
Recently, well, I ain't been too active recently, but which one are you implying?
Well, there was a gun auction for the law was putting one on
Okay, all right.
recently, and there was a gun there. I was hoping that you would have been there and you would have remembered who bought it.
Well, typically I did help the SCSD out with their gun auctions, but seeing as I was never anything more than a senior deputy, they never let me officially run one. I always helped out with the logistical sense of things, and picking specific guns, of course, I think deserve to be fished out of the bottom of the auction storage, but I think there might have been one since I retired, but there were two, at least in the past, that I was a part of. What gun are you looking for in specifics?
I don't actually know the name of it, but I think this gun auction was more recent, so I don't think you would have been a part of it, or you probably would have remembered.
You don't know the name of the gun you're looking for?
No. I didn't get that far when somebody was telling me about the gun.
Well, I got bad news for you, Miss Seraphina. That's probably the most important piece of information you need to find this weapon.
Well, yeah, of course. But if you weren't there anyway, it's irrelevant either way.
Sure, I'm just saying, even if I was there, this conversation still wouldn't be fruitful because you don't know the name of the damn gun.
Well, I would have gotten that information, I think, pretty quickly.
You
If
think?
it was relevant, yeah.
Can you describe it?
No.
Do you know who it belonged to?
Yes.
Okay, well, okay, now we might.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
If you weren't there, then it don't matter.
Yeah. I mean, I might have sold some guns by this person before in the past.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, do you care about getting any sort of piece or just this specific piece?
It was just a specific one, but I think I'll have to ask some people that were there.
All right. Yeah, I ain't too sure as running them these days. If Dovey's around, she was always the one putting them on. If it weren't Dovey, it were Teddy, but I do believe Teddy is dead.
Teddy
And then,
McFarland?
no. Teddy, what was Teddy's last name? It's Senior Deputy Teddy. He was in the department. He had a real big habit of talking his head off and getting all of his coworkers shot because of it.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like a sheriff in what year are we in now?
1905.
Yeah.
That being said, he weren't no sheriff. He was a senior deputy, but you weren't awake for it, Mercer, but sure you recall the wagon incident where you wagon lit a flame as you were trying
to blow me up in the wagon when I was half dead in the back.
Oh, don't get him started.
Yeah, okay, look. Stray bullet hits the lantern. We've all seen an armored wagon go up in flames multiple times, right?
Yeah, but then when I do it, I'm the fucking devil. Anyway,
look, I ain't arguing against that, all right? I ain't arguing that there are skewed viewpoints from within the law's perspective here. But regardless, I suppose my point being is Teddy were there outside talking with that happy fellow. And boy, howdy.
Yeah.
It was like watching two children in adult bodies have a spitting match at each other until eventually it escalated to them punching each other. And the point is that Teddy never knew when to keep his mouth shut, and even in the simplest situations. And instead of de-escalate things, he can de-escalate them. But either way, he's dead. Don't matter no more. I won't speak no more ill on the man's name. But yeah, he used to his credit, he was one of the only people around that wanted to actually formulate these auctions and get them running again. So Without him, I'm sure they're probably going to be slower going. But if it ain't him, it's probably going to be Dovey or Miller. It's putting those together, unless there's somebody else in the department who's taking it.
Okay. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah. And Dovey, I don't know. She was a deputy marshal, and she became sheriff of Annisburg again. And I don't know if she's a deputy marshal again. I ain't too sure.
Well, I will look into it, and I would like to put in one order for one Mauser, please.
It's a real good one. I'll keep an eye on the Annisburg board, huh?
Okay.
I hope I'll get really lucky.
I'll pay you good money for it.
Well, I can give you a list of 2 auctions coming up. A 10 2.
For a Mauser?
Well, no, not for Mauser, just your general ones.
Oh, when are they?
I believe the Fox Gang is holding one today, as a matter of fact. By today, I mean the 15th.
Okay.
In Limp Annie. I don't know when, unfortunately, but I just know it's today. And then there's one on the 22nd. That one, I don't remember where it's going to be, but it's probably going to be, well, I don't know. I'm sure you know Mr. Way.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know he was back around.
Oh, yeah, he's been around. He's been enjoying the quiet life over in St. Denis since there's nobody to shoot at him over opium anymore. So, it's just back to business for him. Business. But 22nd, I don't even remember if he told me he was hosting that one, but if you want more on the 22nd one, I guess just go ask Mr. White.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, Solomon. Thank you.
Yep. And then Taipan themselves is going to host one after those 2, but I don't think they've nailed down a date because they want these 2 to pass.
All
So
right,
plenty
well,
of
I'll look
opportunities
into
to
it.
find a Mauser, I suppose.
Yeah. I know the box gang pretty well. I'll talk to them. It's probably early in the day.
Yeah, they tend to be early risers. I mean, hey, if you do get your hands on a Mauser, I'd love to do it up. I did enjoy working with Miss Winter's Mauser when she first got hers.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know.
And she never used ever again.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, somebody tried to throw me off a bridge and I got shot in the back to try to get that Mauser, so.
Yeah, I know a whole bunch of people wanted it.
Yeah. Somebody tried to extort Zoe by kidnapping me and threatening my life. And
yeah, multiple times as I remember I hear.
Yeah. There was a big thing. I hope I get that if, in her will, when she has an old age.
I told her when she was in the department, don't let the thing just sit on a shelf. Look, I know that every time Dick and Larry's going to want to come and try to take it off your hip, but just put it in your holster when you're riding around with 5 other deputies. When you're on a regular patrol.
You're
if
right.
you're riding alone, sure, put it in your saddle or put it away somewhere. But
you're right. I'm going
know.
to carry this around today. Thank you for the confidence.
Okay, all right, well, I'm sure nobody's
going to
rob
us.
His gun is meant to be used, and if it ain't meant to be used, it's a showpiece.
Well, thank you. It was really nice seeing you. We're going to head out now.
Sure, yeah. I better advertise, at least to you, Mr. Mercer.
Sure.
The traveling shop business is essentially on the go all the time. I take a circuit around the crossing. I buy, sell, trade guns to folks. Used, doesn't matter, like I said, where it comes from. Just expect that if you sell me a stolen gun or an SCSD gun, it's most likely going to find its way back into, SCSD hands or the owner's hands if I can find them before the SCSD is what I prefer. Other than that, there is a crate of ammunition. I can always sell folks if they need to restock whenever, they don't want to head into town or something for whatever reason, that sort of thing. So I guess a mobile, I don't want to call it an armory or anything because, I'm just one fella and I ain't really buying up everybody's stock or anything, but, I usually have at least one decent long arm or sidearm to re-equip folks with or, always looking to buy as well.
If you ever want to do trade, you can swing by.
Sure. Most business deals, I mean, for obvious reasons, for folks who got time on their heads, I would prefer to go to a place that is nondescript and not in a town.
Works for me.
So. But yeah, like I said, I'm working both sides on this one here. I ain't gonna give any information to them about what you're doing or any of that nonsense. But you know, the guns themselves, I'll probably do my best to return them to the rightful owner if they ain't dead or their next of kin ain't dead or something like that. So don't sell them anything that you don't want to get back to where it came from.
Noted.
For God's sakes, don't tell me nothing private.
Noted again.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Well, you two take it easy, huh?
See
Yeah,
you
you
around.
too. Be safe.
Safe as I can be around these parts, huh?
Yeah.
You keep your gun grease, your saddle oil, cowpoke.
He's always been nice.
One of the few
Hey,
good
next-
lawmen.
Next time you use my gun, can you, like, reload it?
And if you'd like to know something, Serafina, I would never use that thing in a real fight. Don't bother.
Just have it on my back. Show it
Don't-
off. Show off my well.
Don't even try to use that. If you get into a situation where it's life or death, don't use that thing. I'm just
I'll
saying.
use it as a weapon. I will knock somebody over the head with it. How about that?
You're better off flinging cow shit at your enemy.
You want to check the fort and see if anybody's there?
Sure.
I think we got a little bit of good information. You could always, or me, I probably won't make my way out there. Could always ask Way if he's seen that gun or knows anybody who went to the auction. He goes to those sort of things.
Way and I are on pretty good terms. In fact,
Yeah.
when Sophie and I were pretty much kids, we tried to rob him, but he ended up talking our ears off, and we ended up making, I don't know, something happened where we didn't end up robbing him.
Well, he might have some good information, or he might have had somebody there, or he might have been there himself, and he could tell you some. I don't know. It's worth an ask. Oh my God! Why did you take us this way? Thanks for leaving me hanging awkwardly there, by the way,
What do you mean?
when asking about your gun.
I thought you were asking about a gun of your own. I thought you might have been.
I was
going to
asking
chime
about
in.
your gun.
Well, I don't even know the name of it. I just know that it's my gun. So
Oh my.
I don't know the gun they
Because-
bought. Could be any one of my guns that I've lost over the years.
Yeah, fair enough. I was asking about your gun, and then when I said I don't
didn't
know
mind,
the name of it,
If you told him, I would not have minded. I don't care.
well, you didn't jump in, so I was like, oh God, he doesn't want to tell the Graves anything. I'm just gonna awkwardly sit here and talk my way out of it.
No. Don't think anyone's home.
Nobody's here.
I wouldn't mind checking my telegrams. Maybe we swing by Armadillo.
Okay.
But I'm not going to go in if there's people.
Well, I can't check your telegrams for you, so we'll have to go somewhere else. I think the last time we were in Fort Mercer together, you were telling Zip not to kill me.
Was I?
Yeah.
I don't think he would have killed you.
I think he would have.
He would have hurt you, probably.
He killed my horse that day.
Yeah, he killed. That's Zip. He kills horses.
I know.
That's like saying, oh, he accidentally stomped on an ant, so he has the potential to kill me.
I think he would have killed me.
Zip was unpredictable.
He would have killed me and then he would have felt bad afterwards. But he would have, you know, he would have stood by it regardless.
Why are we talking about things that never happened?
I don't know. I'm just making conversation. You're not much of a... I mean, you can waffle on and on and on, but, you know, small talk isn't your thing, so I'm just talking.
I don't remember this time Zip almost killed you. Maybe you can refresh my memory.
You don't remember him dragging me from Braithwaite Manor and taking me on a boat? Yeah, dragging me.
What do you mean
dragged
dragging?
me. He came and got me and he dragged me onto a boat. And then he took me all the way to Fort Mercer and he put me up on the stand and he asked you, what should we do? Should we kill her or we should let her go? And you said, let her go. Well, no,
I
you
do.
don't remember.
I do kind of remember that.
I'm getting a little old.
I think I am. All my memories are blending in. The years are just melded into each other. Time is not fluid in my head anymore.
That's some sort of condition.
Maybe. Might head back to Twin Rocks.
All right.
I think I'm gonna get some rest.
I don't blame you.
Last thing I need is to run into a posse of hungry lawmen.
Don't worry, I'll talk him out of
If I go
taking you.
if I go to prison, you're not seeing me for a long time.
It's not good.
Double murder will get you there.
Hey, maybe they'll go easy on you. When I stabbed St. John, they refused to take me to Sisika.
I'm not Seraphina Braithwaite. They will not do what they did to you to me. The last time they tried to get me, it was terrible.
I had to ask them to take me to Sisika. You know that?
Oh, that sounds horrible. Sounds like it was just so much. Sounds like torture, really.
Oh God, you have
Sounds
no
like
idea.
torture.
And then I sat there the whole time with plenty of cigarettes and food and speaking to Cheddar. The worst thing that happened to me was having to be nice to Mickey McCarthy and pretended like I cared when he was crying about his dead brother. I had an awful time in Sisika.
Yeah, well, they probably treated you pretty good there, knowing you. They probably gave
This
you
is just like...
a footstool to rest your feet on, some fucking crackers, a drink, sunbaking area.
Yeah, no. Last time, no, one of the times I was there, Lowell, the cannibal, paid me like $600 for some milk. Sheriff Sand came and flirted with me, gave me $100, and he bought me some sugar. It was really not a bad time at all.
Yeah, sounds like it really beats getting the shit and piss beaten out of you daily and nightly, getting shoved in solitary, getting your hair ripped out.
I don't know what...
Stomped on.
I don't really know what the big deal is. I've always had a really nice time in Sisika. I'm obviously being sarcastic. I've realized that I've been treated unfairly. But who can blame them?
I fucking
Anyway.
you get the first class treatment. I get fucking shoved in a hot box for 5 days for even just looking at someone wrong. Go figure.
Hey, one time one of the guards made me eat 5 stews and then run around the field trying to make me throw up. That's the worst thing that's ever. I mean, I was in the hot box for like 5 minutes once.
You're gonna be awake over the next couple of days.
I can be awake tomorrow.
You might catch me.
Well, you're not very fast.
What do you mean? I got away from a sick, hungry posse of lawmen maybe a week ago. Dove into a bush real
All
quick.
right. So speaking of that, we go to bed.
Good night.
Good night.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright guys, cool little session. Might end here. That was fun. Kind of just warming up the roleplay bones. It's fun to just kind of chill and let's go raid Solomon Graves, played by Tanixian, great role player. Thank you, NASCAR, for tuning in. I think we'll be around tomorrow. I'll try and get on earlier. Go say hi. NASCAR, take care. Everyone chill. Chill over there. Have a good night.